So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On second down, it's Hunt. They juked him, and an alley to run. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, 84 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is taken at his 4.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Mixon with a first down carry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 12, Taylor, he's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Mayfield. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Hey, 133.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. He's got his man. That's Landry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
Browns, first down. First down and goal to go.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Mayfield to throw it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. I got you. 61. Match box. Big Mike. Come, go.
This is Mixon. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Taylor. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Taylor now throwing again. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's a run with Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Now we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime, and to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half, the same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. On first down, it's Taylor. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, Ray, seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw is Taylor. To throw again. He gets this one to Boyd. It's a first down on a gain of 10. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. He finds his running back, Mixon. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. He completes it to Boyd. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gordons get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
The throw by Taylor here, and that's incomplete.
Greedy Williams on the coverage.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Here's Taylor. Going to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd down and goal from the 10-yard line.
Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
Ready? Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after us. There you go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Again, it's Taylor. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 30, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. A final shot before break. Shaw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Taylor now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, and he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
They'll get this out wide to Boyd. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And it's third down.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. We ain't giving them nothing with that. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. He's got his man, Boyd. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. To throw again is Taylor. This is caught, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Here we go. Check 43.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Landry the intended target, but it'll be second down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Mayfield looks to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Landry again the intended target, and it's third down.
And now offensively it's third and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Mayfield with it once more. He gets this one to Johnson. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Complete to Duke Johnson. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He finds Beckham, complete. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
58 to Mike.
They gonna need some therapy after this.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. 66, pull it, pass. Trump. Shoot. Go. Play. Zoom. 57's the mic.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jannard Avery. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Taylor, he's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You got 3 down. Let's go. Hey, Mike, 20.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Taylor now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10.
Tight end right. 4 down. Check. Lights 57. 57's right. No, do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Now Taylor. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Boyd with touchdown number 8 on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. McManus now for the extra point. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Set, 20.
Check, 44's the mic. Check.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shane Ray in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fielded at about the 28. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now Joe Mixon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Hey, 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Not today, you are. Not today. 57's the mic. Rock 57.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Taylor. He'll take a shot for the end zone. It got his man complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. They'll come out in the pistol. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from a yard out. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. He's got the hat trick. 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
On 2nd down now. It's Hunt. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. He's got the lane, and there he goes. A big run by Kareem Hunt. 66 yards. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
I know he might be a little winded after that previous long run, but now you're in goal-to-goal situation. That changes what you do defensively, and it worked for them on that play.
Maybe trying to reward him after that long run. We'll see if they go back to him again on the ground. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They run with Hunt. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th and goal here as they search for a late score. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. The Bengals drive about to get going, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now Taylor, he'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's only able to get it up to about the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a second down.
At the 2-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. It's Mixon on the counter. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Taylor. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Mixon hit, and the ball is out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
Oh, let's go, D. That's what I'm talking about, D. That's what I'm talking about.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Stay with your man. Hey, look, hurry.
A toss play to Hunt. Finding room to the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, 31 yards. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Browns. Seibert on for the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14.